I bet you should be doing something more important right now, but instead you're watching me. But hold on for 1 second, there's a reason why you're here. I'm here to help you overcome procrastination. Procrastination is one of the biggest enemies of progress. It stops people from doing the things that they need to do now. And today I'm here to give you key tools, tactics that you can implement to minimize and overcome procrastination. I'm currently in LA at the moment, and I went to my uncle who's a life coach, and I was curious to understand, why is it that people procrastinate? Why is it that people delay or postpone things that they know they need to do? And I actually put the question out to my Snapchat followers and Instagram followers, and I was overwhelmed with the number of responses that I got. So the question was, why do we usually delay or postpone something you need to do right now? So I'm going to read some of the answers, and these are some of my responses. So someone said, the lack of motivation or fear of failure. How I overcome the lack of motivation? The first thing I do is prepare the night before. So I write my to-do list, the 3 most important things I need to get done. So when I wake up, I'm ready to go. Second thing is that I listen to motivating YouTube videos or podcasts. So the likes of Gary Vee, Eric Thompson, these people give me the energy to, get things done. In terms of overcoming the fear of things, I don't really have the fear of things. I actually just do things. I love to step into the unknown, because through failure, that's how you can only learn. So for me, I embrace failure. And someone came up with an acronym called FAIL. So FAIL means the first attempt in learning. So it's the first attempt in learning. Yeah, that's it. That's the part I was trying to get to. So there's the first attempt in learning. So for me, embrace failure. Like, go at it and try something new. If you don't try it, you will never know. Next response, because I always feel like I've still got time to do it, when actually I don't. So this is the thing. Sometimes people assume and predict, oh yeah, I'm gonna start the day, I've got enough day, I could do it later on, I could do it in the evening. But me personally, the best process is that you tackle the most important task first thing in the morning. Because as you go throughout the day, you lose energy, you may get tired, something important might come up. So the best thing to do is always tackle the most important tasks, things that you know is gonna be difficult, things that you know you're gonna put off, but you know it has to get done. So for me, my approach is wake up at first thing in the morning and get the most important task done. This was an interesting response. Someone said laziness. People are just lazy. They may be willing to do it, but not mentally prepared to go through what it takes to do it. And it kind of sets them back. And people know what they need to do. However, it's the lack of motivation or priority that they've set themselves. And maybe it's that they've never gone through the steps that they need to take in order to get that task done. So they may be scared, fear, I guess, which I've already mentioned. But the best thing to do is to just do it. I know it might just sound so simple, but how I overcome that is by speaking positivity into my life. So self-affirmation. I'm like, I'm gonna do it. Like, I pump myself up. I say, you know what, we're gonna have a great day. Like, before it's actually happened, I speak positivity into my life. So try that out. That might work for you. Next question. What happens when your task involves university work and you keep falling off track? I can't stop procrastinating. That was funny because it's true. When I was at university anyway, you would just always leave your coursework to the end. You know you've got a deadline, but you just end up sitting on it, waiting for the last few days when you actually start working on it. And it's a bad habit because you end up getting stressed, you end up having lots of late nights, and it can impact on your grades. So for me, what I do is when I have a project, I put a plan together and I break down the big project into small steps and put a small plan together where I say, I need to complete X, Y, and Z within this time frame, and I'll reward myself. Those are some of the responses that I got, but I'm not going to cover all of them because there's quite a few. But now I'm going to give you some quick tips that you can take to minimize yourself and procrastinate, because procrastinate is something that we all do. Like, no one's perfect. There's times when I procrastinate, but there's things and tools that you can do in order to help minimize that. So some of the things that I do, I put a deadline in place. When you have a deadline, it gives you that sense of urgency to get it done, because just recently I had to write a proposal for a potential client of mine, and although I know I could have had a month to do it, I know I'd just sat on it. So I said to myself, I want to get it done in a week, and it pushes me to make sure I'm more effective in my time. Second thing is use the Pomodoro technique. The Pomodoro technique, what it involves doing is focusing on one task at a set time, whether that's 25 minutes, whether that's 45 minutes, an hour, depending on your attention span. How long can you focus on one particular task and then have a break, 10-minute break, 5-minute break, whether that means walking around or going on your phone. That's a great way to get things done. A great tip, and I've mentioned it already, is around big projects. As I said, big projects can be very overwhelming. So the best thing to do is break down big projects into small steps and write clear actions that you need to take and have deadlines for these key tasks that you need to complete. The last thing you need to do is have a clear environment. This is about removing any obstacles, whether that's your phone, put that phone in silent, put it away for a few minutes, hour, depending on you, as I said, how long you're going to work on that particular task for. If you get distracted by social media, switch it off. There's actually a very fantastic tool called Rescue Time. It manages your time and you can actually put blockages on websites. Funny enough, you know what? I'm going to bring my girl onto this video. I was reluctant to bring her in because she's gonna talk forever, and we're very different people. I plan a lot, and I think she procrastinates a lot, but she's gonna come and share her views. Come on.
Hey.
Hey, you've got 1 minute.
What was that? I heard you was talking about me.
You've got 1 minute. So in fact, do you procrastinate a lot?
You think I do. I can be completely honest. I know when I'm procrastinating, but actually I don't. I just personally, I'm a night owl. I like getting things done. Like literally I get my second wind after 11 p.m.
Yep.
and I'm ready to roll. But a lot of people like yourself,
yeah,
you get up and you're ready to start your day. I'm not like that. It takes me a minute. Like I'm kind of like a meditative person. Like I kind of need to get in my groove first.
Yeah.
And I'm not nearly as productive in the wee hours of the morning as I am late at night.
Okay, and you know what? That's fair enough. Doesn't mean that I'm more productive because I'm waking up earlier than her. I've always said, as long as you're awake and doing a time frame that you're up and you're being productive, that's the most important thing. In terms of those that are staying up till late, what are some of the tactics that you use, to, get things done? Because as you said, you're very highly energetic and you're getting stuff done at that time. So,
well, if you are going to be, especially like us, we're self-employed,
yeah,
so it takes like 10 times more discipline. But if you are going to be a night owl, you have to be very realistic. So if you are like me and you want to lollygag all day while the sun is out, always on my phone. I'm always watching Wendy Williams. I'm guilty. That's my guilty pleasure. When I know it's time to get to work, I turn my phone off, or I'll put my phone in a completely different bedroom so I'm not tempted to see it ding, 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 ding every 5 minutes.
Yeah.
It's on silent. It's out of sight, out of mind, no distractions.
Yeah.
And I will just stay off my internet browser. When I'm really, really dedicated, I can get things done. But unfortunately, we live in the era of social media, so it's very easy to get distracted.
And I guess it's important for the work that you do.
I have to be plugged in.
You have to be plugged in.
I have to be plugged in.
I guess, but it's about managing it though as well.
That's true.
Yeah.
I feel like I have a pretty good balance.
Yeah.
Sometimes procrastination does get the best of me, but most of the time you'll notice it's after like a vacation where I've taken time out and I'm kind of like getting back into my groove.
Yeah.
But on a normal work week or normal work day where there's no interruptions, I'm pretty good. I'm pretty good considering the fact that no one is disciplining me and telling me when to do these deadlines.
Yeah.
And none of the brands that I work with complain, so I must be doing something right.
Okay, cool. Her time's up now.
All right, guys. I'm gonna let him finish it out.
Well, thank you for
the cameo. I'll be sending you my invoice, honey. And yeah, see y'all later.
Take care and remember to subscribe to the channel. Take care.